All right, Jules.
Mm-hmm.
Jules, where'd you grow up? Where are you from originally?
Birthday says Georgia.
And tell me about your family.
I don't know. I haven't seen him since 3. But I had Hillard and Ellen Kravitz, which raised me.
Who raised you?
Hillard and Ellen.
They were friends of the family, or
He was a doctor and she was a teacher.
they adopted you?
Mm-hmm.
How would you describe your childhood?
Until 9, good. Yeah, and then I got cursed.
You got what?
Cursed.
Cursed?
Yeah, somebody else. A black man's condemption.
A black man what?
Condemption.
What is that?
It belonged to a black man, but I wasn't from California, so I got it. I have all of them.
So at 9 years old, what happened?
The whole world rejected me.
So what? So
I was isolated, and that's it.
so you were taken from the first family that adopted you?
Well, they changed his characters, even though the profile looked the same.
And you were with that family for how long?
Until, from 4 to 9, and then I started running away. I went to programs, and then I started running away. Yeah, somebody taught me into taking my teeth, trying to erase me. It worked.
Was there child abuse in your?
No, mental.
Did you finish high school?
No, I got pregnant.
At what age?
17. I gave birth at almost 8. Gave birth at 17, got pregnant at 16.
And did you raise your?
No, I couldn't have her. She kept getting sick. I didn't do drugs yet, so it wasn't because of drugs.
The drugs started for you when?
After I lost her, yeah. Well, I gave her welfare because when I got her, they switched the babies on me. And it came up, drugs in her system. That's how I got my first addiction. So, But it wasn't my baby. It was Jillian's big ass that works in apartments.
So after that, you did what?
Traveled the world, and then I stopped here and said Monica put me to hell back.
So you've been homeless for how long?
Since I was 17, off and on.
How old are you now?
42 in the walking. Waking, yeah.
So you're currently staying in Santa Monica.
Mm-hmm.
You stay
Right where you saw me.
right next to the freeway.
Yeah, I'm waiting with my ID. Maybe I'll get a bed soon.
But you've been living like without a tent, just on a blanket?
Well, everybody robs my stuff, so I can't hold on to anything.
What is your drug currently?
Whatever I don't want to do. Weed and this fake meth crap. I don't know what it is. What's the point of it? I don't know.
Yeah,
Makes them happy, I guess.
I suspect the meth is different than it used to be, right?
It turns black when you burn it.
Now, how do you support yourself now?
Oh, I live on a GR.
So you get a check every month?
Yeah, $230 a month. I don't know. Something when my father died, I got robbed, I think. I don't know.
Is that enough for you to survive on for the month?
I make do. I get clothes at the behind Salvation Army. They donate clothes at night. You know, I'll go there, get my clothes, and then I get my food from the shelters. And drugs are not a problem. People come daily. I can get more drugs than I can anything else in life. Sad.
What drugs are there out here on the street?
So far, I've seen meth, crack, cocaine, and weed. That's what I've seen lately.
You don't see the fentanyl?
Yeah, fentanyl. I don't like fentanyl.
Yeah.
Makes me sick.
So is this the lowest point of your life right now?
Well, when it comes to like trying to do something different, yeah, I kind of gave up.
Yeah. But so you've been on the streets for a long time. What kind of things have you been through?
I mean, as long as I stayed on the road, I was okay. But I mean, I've hiked mountains. I've been in builders program. I mean, I like the road, but they won't let me leave this time.
You've been in Santa Monica now how long?
10 years.
10 years. And there's a homeless feeding, so you can get your food there.
Yeah. I was staying at a friend's house for like a week. And before that, a week. The whole time in Santa Monica, I had a year at Safe Haven and a year at 409. The rest I've been homeless. And I come in and out of the city. I always hide in the shadows. Nobody noticed me until I met the model. And all of a sudden, people knew my whole story. They didn't know the one the face went to.
So you have one child.
I didn't live.
Oh, really? Sorry.
I mean, kind of. I mean, you guys know about my kids before I did, but.
Do you have any family that you talk to?
I'm trying to find them right now. And while these are on, I can't do my blood and check my identity to see if I have anything.
When you say when these are on?
Somebody put them in, I guess, when I was a kid.
So, do you sleep at night, or do you?
Yeah, I sleep every night.
You do?
Amazingly enough.
It's loud by the freeway.
Yeah. Not as loud as under the bridge.
You stayed under the bridge as well?
Yeah, that's when my nightmare began.
Do you have any friends?
Yeah. All over the place. Usually when we part ways, they disappear. They forget who I am.
Do you deal with emotions like depression or anger?
Yeah, I take depression, ADHD.
Yeah.
Depression a lot. They won't allow me to feel the emotion.
Have you had jobs throughout your life?
Oh, yeah. I tried working out, they let me.
Like what kind of jobs?
I was a painter, worked in a deli, took care of a couple elderly. I didn't have a license or anything. Yeah. I'd always do the work nobody wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Tree trimming, Arby's, Walmart, Norman Lewis, a boxing company, tree trimming company.
What was your favorite memory in your life?
My favorite memory?
Favorite time of your life?
I guess the day I gave birth to my daughter.
Hmm.
The one I remember giving birth to.
Yeah. What do you worry about now? What are you afraid of?
That I won't find my family and get off these streets.
Do you think there's a chance you'll be here for the rest of your life?
The money's only real in the fantasy world to them. I don't know why they don't want to make it real and do what they need to do. Have all their sins forgiven, I can't come back as a child again.
If you had your life to live all over again, what would you have done differently?
Free will.
I'm sorry?
People's free will. God's option.
Do you have any regrets in your life?
I wasn't so nice. I wasn't so nice. My life would be different.
It's pretty dog-eat-dog on the streets, isn't it?
Just for me. It causes a hit and miss. I'm like the scapegoat of all bullshit.
How do you think this life living on the streets has changed you?
That's all I know. I'm practically born out here. I know everything there is to know about it without hooking.
What kind of things does a person need to know living this lifestyle?
Don't get homeless. You'll never get out.
It's almost like once you get stuck here, you never really break free.
I mean, it's easy for them to erase your memory of family and just alienate you. I mean, that's what they erased my memory, I guess, so many times. I don't know. Maybe it's from him. Maybe it's my father. Maybe it's my... But, I mean, mine wouldn't be on the birth record.
Where have you stayed other than Santa Monica?
Oh, all over the place. Florida, Georgia, Colorado, Montana, Texas, Washington, Oregon, California,
Oh, really?
Arkansas, Oklahoma, Ohio, all over.
Los Angeles is probably the easiest or warmest.
It's best climate.
There's resources sometimes.
Oh, yeah, they don't mean nothing. All these resources, you never get nowhere.
Do you think if you got housing, you'd be comfortable in it? Or do you think
Yeah, I had an apartment for a year. I didn't get thrown out. I got set up. The Mexicans had sex on my bed, and I don't know. Long story. Anyway, she was downstairs with paperwork to get me to sign myself out. It's her baby I got from the hospital. Or at least they switched it when I got here.
Have you been in love before?
Huh?
Have you been in love before?
I consider it love. I mean, to understand a man, not really. No. Kind of, once, 3. But yeah.
Is it hard for a woman living on the streets here?
They always saw me as just like a little tomboy. I was never seen. I was always a shadow. I didn't have a problem until recently. But everybody seems to know me. The girl has nobody. It has everybody.
What's the worst thing you've gone through from living on the streets?
I had to say it's when they invited me in my life. What the hell? I'd do 25, 30 years all over again not to do the past 10.
Yeah.
And 2 are inside.
In prison?
No, in an apartment in
Apartment.
409 in Quinley. I know, they portrayed me as black for some reason in an apartment. Anyways, but yeah.
And Jules, what would you say is the most important lesson you've learned in your life?
Don't be good. They don't like good.
All right. Jules, thank you so much for sharing your story. I wish you the best of luck out there.